So I go to an upstairs, and I'm like thinking like things are going to be cleared up immediately, and it's just two guys being like, why are you? What they're asking me over and over, why are you with that guy? Like, why are you with that guy?
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, that guy is hiding me. Like, he's hiding me.
This doesn't sound good.
From the world. And like, doesn't make sense. Like, you're an idiot. And so finally I go, like, they put me back downstairs, and they still seem really unhappy. And then maybe 30 more minutes pass by, and all of a sudden, like, the mercenary that they had sent, he like shows up. I'm like, thank God the cavalry is here. And he couldn't have been cooler. This guy was like, by that time, but so I like sobered up, and I was like, geez, I think I caused like a lot of trouble for people. This was maybe a mistake. And when I saw the guy, I was like, hey man, I am very sorry. I'm like, if you're here with the production and you've been personally put out, I'd like to apologize. And that's just the first apology of many. And he was like, dude, stop right there. Are you cool? Are you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm okay now. I'm okay. But I got like emotional about stuff. He's like, okay, great. Why are you with that guy? And it turns out that the guy that I had hired to hide me in this jungle to be my translator was wanted for like kidnapping. Like was
somebody else.
Yeah, was like they were like, that guy's, they've been looking for that guy. He's from like Cameroon. Like it's like
he was a bad
There
guy.
was like a whole, I mean like, I still like to think that there was like maybe a misunderstanding about that guy that was cleared up some day later. But that was, in that moment, that was the concern. You're with someone that's like wanted for trafficking.
Oh, that he was gonna hurt you.
Yeah. And like, and I was doing things like, listen, you're really hanging out with the right guy. I'm kind of a big cheese back home. Like it would be like anything that like if you were a kidnapper, like, I can't believe this thing fell in my lap. And it's like, I think he just told me that
if you were a kidnapper,
yeah,
this is the easiest kidnapping ever. This guy's, hi, I want to hide out in the jungle. Perfect, let's go.
Exactly, yeah, perfect. So I'm like, eventually I've kind of like received some clarity. I feel like I'm Pulp Fiction. They call it like a moment of clarity. Do you remember that line? It's a terrific line. I said this like moment of clarity, and I was like, man, what a huge. It was like I just was aware that it caused like a lot of stir, but I ended up I married that girl. Like I feel like Jackie ended up like we're married now.
So wait a minute. So the mercenary finds you. Oh, you're okay. You're safe now. You didn't know this was a bad dude, a kidnapper. You're okay. And then what? He took you home to the U.S.?
It was one of those things where he like took me straight to the airport, like straight to the plane.
Straight to the plane.
Yeah.
Secured your exit. You went home.
Yeah. They're like.
Was that the end of your?
I think I was told not to come back to the country. But it was kind of thing where it's like the highest authority, like kind of like talk to me personally, like in the country. Kind of like checking on things.
One way to get the presidents.
Yeah, get the guy in the plane. Next thing I know, I'm just on this plane, like just kind of like this awesome. I feel like I say mercy. It's just like Survivor has like they had a bunch of badass dudes on, or just
like a private investigator.
Like on just like on staff, they just had these amazing people with incredible backgrounds on security.
So you go back to the U.S. and was this like the end of your reality TV career? In production? Is that what you were suggesting?
Yeah, so this was like, this was the last television show that I worked on in that capacity. I ended up I still ran casting for this company called Rocket Science.
Did this whole thing like burn a bridge?
Burn a bridge with Survivor. I 100% burn a bridge. 100%. Like,
were you blacklisted a little bit?
Yeah, would never
labeled a little maybe unstable kind of thing.
Yeah, like I feel like I don't want to sugarcoat that. 100%. But there are a lot of networks and like a lot of there were other companies, and I still had like an kind of a development gig at one company. But it was like when I got back, it was the kind of thing that I was so excited to have this really dramatic, like big, crazy story that would push me and kind of force me into like from one career and go into another.